Hello, this is Eldra, a real estate fractionalization protocol on Hashkey that enables asset liquidity to the global market through the Hashkey blockchain. Eldra also implements regulatory uh, processes and compliance on two different levels. One is for the asset owners and the other is for investors. For asset owners, it's done through our asset management uh, aspect, while for investors, it's done through the smart contracts, is enforced through smart contracts and KYC. So for asset owners that wants to list their platform, that wants to list their assets on our platform, they would have to go through our asset managers in their jurisdiction. Then asset managers would do all the due diligence to ensure that the legitimacy of the asset and sign the whole agreements and terms before the asset is going to be listed on our platform. Now, the reason why they do all these things is so that we'll be able to sell their assets easily to our investors on our platform. That is one of the problems that we are solving for asset owners in the global market. Then making that asset liquid on the blockchain so that our investors in the global market can be able to own fractions of those real estates and get exposed to yields or rent yields from different parts of the world. So for a user now to participate, they'll just come to the assets page, campaign page, and put in the amount they want to participate with. And all campaigns will be listed in the tokens that, or the currency that that asset yields or rent from that asset is going to be collected from. There is more explanation on that later on. So once they click on the button, they will sign all the transactions to be done on the blockchain so that the smart contracts will enforce all the rules, both KYC and every other thing that are needed to be done. Now, we have a feature for liquidity, raising liquidity, so that rents collected from every part of the world can be easily distributed to every other person in any part of the world, because someone in a particular geopolitical zone can earn or own assets fractions from different geopolitical zones of which they use different currencies. But when those those rents come in now, they'll have to convert it or exchange it to a currency that they can use in any particular part of the world they reside in. So that's why we have this liquidity feature that we also incentivize through our governance system and other rewards mechanism. So the way we do it is we create liquidity campaigns for all rent tokens that our platform supports and our native token called Eldra. So users that wish to participate will come as at any time we have such campaigns, because those campaigns are not going to be always available, because it depends on if a new rent token is coming to the platform. That's when we would run those campaigns, and for some special reasons too. So when liquidity campaigns are done and asset sale campaigns are done, users will be able to claim their shares. So let me simulate the movement of time so that campaigns will be completed and users can start claiming their asset fractions. So this is the finalize and claim. Same as this. Okay, so now that assets have been distributed, rents need to be collected, and the way rents are collected is through buying. When the rents are collected, we use it to buy and burn the Eldra token, and through the Eldra token, we distribute those rents to asset fraction owners. Then the way asset fraction owners they receive such rents will not be through rewards that are gained from holding such fractions. Okay, so when we drop rents, we have to move time to sometime in the future. Okay, so we'll wait for it to fully distribute. Right. Then okay. You have to first of all deploy the liquidity. Alright, let's do it with these accounts. So the reason why the rent was not distributed as at that time, even if we've distributed the rent, but because the liquidity for that rent token and Eldra token has not been deployed yet, that's why it was not able to be distributed to participants as at that time, because there's no conversion, there's no way to first yet exchange from the rent token to Eldra token. So let's simulate the rent drop again and movement of time. So let this user also claim their rent shares, so they'll be able to see the rewards they've gathered from holding a fraction of an asset. So now they can claim their governance token. Governance token rewards. Then also then we also have our marketplace feature where users can list any fraction of a particular asset that they own to any users on our platform. So